Episode 4.
That's what it is, aye. Of season 2.
Season 2.
Flying now, aren't we? We're up and running.
We are flying, mate. We are flying. I want to start off with something that is going to annoy you, but I can't no tell you about it.
Right.
So, you hate LinkedIn, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you know the guy Jake Humphrey?
Jake
that
Humphrey?
does the High Performance podcast?
Yeah, aye.
Right.
Did they message you?
No.
Did you message him?
So,
Sorry.
I seen this post that he put up, and I thought, I'm going to share this with Chris because this is like nightmare fuel for you. You ready? So, says, I met my wife 25 years ago, but this week we decided to do something we haven't done before. With the kids away at a sleepover, we went for dinner at a lovely local pub and aligned on our personal and parenting goals for 2025.
Wanker. Absolute wanker,
It's
man.
so easy with kids, jobs, school clubs, sports fixtures, friends and family stuff that you can fall out of alignment. So we went for some amazing tapas and asked ourselves these 6 questions. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You ready for these questions?
Go.
Oh my God.
Where did 2024 miss the mark for you?
Oh, man.
Where did you feel let down by me? I want to ask my missus that. Be here all right. What does a great 2025 look like? How can I support that? What are the things that currently light you up? And what are we in the habit of still doing that no longer serves you and we should drop? No.
He asked this to his missus.
Yes.
She's pumping all the guys in school out at the school playground, isn't she? She is, man. There's no way she's satisfied with that man. He cannot shag her properly if that's the conversations they're having.
Have you ever went on a night out with your missus and had that conversation?
What is that all about? What is that all about, man? What a boring prick.
That's
Has he got a good? Has he got a podcast that's doing well? We're
Aye.
overtaking that fucking sausage, man. What an idiot.
Imagine sitting and going,
Imagine putting that. See, even if that happened, which it didn't happen, right? That's a lie, because LinkedIn is all lying bullshit, right?
agreed.
What's the comments on it? I bet people are like, such a great idea. I'll do that with my partner.
Well, there was a lot that went in on him because he
Good.
put it on his Instagram and all.
Good.
And there's a very different audience from...
Helmet. Fucking helmet, man. LinkedIn, just delete LinkedIn.
Can you imagine going out with your missus, right, and saying, when did you feel let down by me? Like, can you imagine how that
What
conversation's
does a
going to
good
go?
2025 look like?
She'd cast up something for 6 years previously.
Aye.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up in 2017.
High performance? Fucking high performance? Fucking wank, man. How do these people get audiences, though?
Did he post a line meme, mate?
A line meme.
Honestly, man, boring.
He did. They put that hashtag at the bottom, or gone to war.
Nah, that's pathetic.
It's fucking...
How many likes has it had?
I don't know. I clipped it.
Gives me the bulk, LinkedIn.
It's,
absolute bulk.
It's fucking grim, right? And also...
Are you following him?
No, it was on, like...
All right, calm down, man.
Don't you start coming for me, man.
Fucking kittens.
So I've got another one here, right? This is a deep question. Can I say the guy's name? He asked me to keep it anonymous. All right, boys, love the podcast. Found out my girlfriend is pregnant. First time for both of us.
First time what?
They're having a kid.
Right.
Since you both have kids, would love to hear about what it was like finding out and how the experience was first time for you. Anonymous.
Right, okay.
First, well done. Congrats.
Congrats on getting your hole. That's what.
Is that what you thought first time was?
Aye.
Hit the target first time.
100% he did.
Dying super spunk, man.
Like, you've hit the target there, first shot. So what advice have you got for this young fella?
Is that what the question is? What advice?
The question is, love to hear about what it was like finding out for you both and how the experience was for you both as parents. Like finding out you were going to have kids and that, and
I finding out it's good. Like it's
scary, man.
Aye, it is like your world flips upside down when you
Aye.
have a win. I remember, like I always me and the girls always talk about it. I'm like, I was the first person to hold you and give you a kiss and all that sort of stuff. When you get handed your kid, like for the first time, like my oldest daughter, it does transform your life. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
What a feeling. Just couldn't take my eyes off her. Just looking at her, I was like, oh my God, you're my baby. Do you know what I mean?
It's hard to describe. It's hard to describe.
But as soon as you're handed a baby that's your responsibility,
Yep.
that's your responsibility for the rest of your life. Like, there's not a single moment then where you don't have that responsibility. It's a weird feeling. Do you know what I mean?
It's it's the best thing in the world and the hardest thing in the world at the same time. Like, it's brilliant, but there's so much.
I think as well, like the early stages are difficult. Like
Hard, man.
there's guys that don't do night feeds and all that, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah, it's mental.
I think it's different if your child's like breastfed or whatever, then that's different because you can't really do that during the night. But if it's a bottle feed and guys are like, oh, I don't deal with it. What are you talking about?
Aye.
Don't change nappies and all that. Nah, you're right involved. You're into everything.
Got to share it.
Aye, because you get that bond as well. With it sounding cheesy, but you get that bond with your brain as well. Do you know what I mean?
You don't want to end up where Bayfies are like absolutely gubbed and all. It's like a team effort, isn't it?
Aye. And see, to be honest, I quite enjoyed getting up and doing the night feed, see, like 3 a.m.
Aye.
I had already watched Game of Thrones back to back, and then I just watched it all again. I was buzzing to get up and watch another episode,
Aye.
to get up, do the feed. Plus, as well, I will say it, I'm not scared to say it. See, just that wee hour where it's just you, your child,
Yep.
total darkness, you're feeding them, winding them, doing it, and they're just in their wee cosy jammies and all that, and then you just like nurse them back to sleep again.
Aye.
That's they're your wee moments with them that nobody else gets,
The wee
nobody else
wins.
sees. Aye, and I loved all that. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
So getting up and doing all that sort of stuff, but
Aye.
it's just, I think it gets easier as they get older, as you
Aye.
know, and they can start to be self-sufficient. Like they can feed themselves.
Aye.
They can go to the toilet themselves and
Aye.
all that sort of thing.
But even at
life
that,
gets easier.
You know yourself, like, some things get easier, but other worries come in to replace
Oh,
the things
aye.
that I always look at it as it's always brilliant, but there's always a new set of worries
Aye.
with each stage.
Yep.
But you just need to roll with it.
Aye, 100%. Like it's. So my oldest is at station, she's just got a mobile phone and all that sort of stuff. So there's your worries, like what are you doing with your phone? What are you
Aye.
watching? Who are you talking to? Is there any bullying going on? Like, are you leaving anybody out? Are you getting left out? Well, that's but you've got different worries. Your kids are older,
Aye.
starting to go out and do things. Where fucking that fills me with dread that
Aye.
stage.
But it's brilliant. It's class.
Aye, it's good. It's good. Fair play to him. I hope
Aye.
everything goes well. But
Get involved. Do your bit. Do your bit at the start.
even the pregnancy, I think, is scary, but like that whole
Aye.
term, you're just constantly like, is everything going to be all right? What have
Aye.
you been eating? Did you sleep? Were
Aye.
you sore? Oh, there was a wee
Aye.
bit of pain. Oh, fuck, we better go to the
Aye.
hospital. And,
Panic mode constantly.
but see, when you feel your baby kicking, dynamite in it, different
Fast,
gravy,
mate.
man. When you hear the heartbeat and all that, you go for scans.
Class. How deep was that for us?
By the way, that is the most common sense and nice thing I've said in this whole fucking podcast, man. I can't believe it. I need to start abusing somebody.
I
in a
seen
minute.
it and I'm like, you like that?
Aye, I do know. I think being a dad's dead important to me. Like
Oh,
to
100%.
be a good dad though. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I would hate to think anybody went, he's a bad dad. He doesn't care about his wains.
Mate, that's genuinely right. That's all I would like to be remembered as. See if you can say, I've raised my kid right
Aye,
and I've done right by them. Doesn't matter what else happens.
aye. I agree with that as well. Like my mum and dad, are brilliant. Like my dad was my best man at my wedding and all that.
Aye,
Like got a pure good bond. You know what I mean?
Aye.
That's you want that with your own kids. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Right, I'll bring you back into here.
Aye, get me into some madness here.
Get
Fucking
you into
hell,
some
man.
madness, right?
Jesus Christ.
So we put out a wee question the other day and we got some
I love the responses.
we got
to
some
that.
responses back,
So
right?
good, man.
Here's one for you. Here's a pure random one. Somebody messaged saying, I want you to speak about couples that sleep in separate rooms. So I done a bit of digging into this.
Right.
And apparently 1 in 5 couples do it. And it's known as a sleep divorce.
A sleep divorce?
What is a sleep divorce?
What age are we talking about?
Like, married couples. Like 30s, 40s. Because they see it as they don't want an interrupted sleep. They don't see it as there's any issues in the relationship.
Aye,
They just
aye.
want to sleep in their own. And then I found this couple online that sleep in bunk beds in the same room.
No, dairy
Mate,
fuck.
I'm fucking
Dairy
being,
fuck.
I'm being serious.
No, man.
I'll
Send me the
tag
link
you.
for that. That's
I'm
brilliant.
being serious, man. They sleep
the
in bunk
fuck?
beds like stepbrothers in the same room.
Jake
like
Humphries and
guacamole?
his missus.
Aye, it's Jake Humphries and his missus.
They're
Aye.
aligning the goals and aligning the beds.
Fucking hell, man. I'm going to find that Jake Humphries on the internet and his missus. I'm going to look into
Ask him if
it.
he sleep in bunk
He's
beds.
a, he's a pure boring
He is a
fucking...
Twat.
Fucking
Aye.
creeps, man.
I think, like, each to their own. I think you would grow up and you think relationships should be like this and it should
Aye.
be like that. I see if it works, go for it, but I'm going to guarantee that one of them's not happy.
This is what I would say and all. Like, I think if you're if you're in separate rooms every night when you go to bed, like say you're working all day, you don't always see your missus or that.
Aye,
So if you get to like 10 o'clock and you're just going to a separate room, that can't be good, man.
A lot of people, I think, would do it like, if their partner's a snorer. Do you know what I mean?
I've
Snoring
got a mate that's done it
bad.
for health reasons.
Aye.
Like they've got the pair of them have got poor health and they need to sleep in separate beds because they wake each other up and stuff like that. Maybe that's different, you know.
I've heard of like football players doing it. See if they get a game
Aye.
and they'll like do their own thing, but it's not really a ringing endorsement, is it? Because they're not exactly the most loyal creatures on the planet.
Oh, you fucking tarred them over the same brush.
I'd be quite comfortable backing myself there with that.
Think so?
Aye.
Aye.
100%.
It's right in your face,
Way
man.
out with that, innit?
Aye. Buzz out there.
So I was like
1 in 5, but that's
1 in 5, man.
That's the thing. That's like rounding up. If you round up 5 your mates.
One of them sleeping in a bunk bed.
One of them's in a separate room.
Aye.
Aye.
And they've
I
not
wonder what
told
the
you.
stats are on sexless relationships.
Oh,
Sexless, like no sex whatsoever.
Aye.
are you looking up now?
Aye.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say. Are we talking about in the UK or worldwide?
Why does that make a difference?
I just,
We'll see if there's
I'll
a
say
wee-
33%.
a wee differential.
I'm gonna go 25.
So according to a 2018 survey, 29% of people in the UK in relationships described their relationship as sexless. So that's less than 10 times in a year.
What?
Is under, so like you're not even getting it once a month.
So you're 20. It's what, like 3 in 10 couples?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
It goes up to 57% if you're over 50.
Oof. That's quite high, man.
Mental, innit? Mental.
We'll put a poll out for our followers and see what
Aye.
ones are and what ones are
No,
not.
I'll be lying bastards.
No, but I pump my wife every day.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
600
You're like,
times a
aye,
week.
mate,
I know.
no bother.
I
Fucking
know.
Bonnie Blue.
Body blue, man.
What about that?
Oh.
1,057 guys in 12 years. I'm calling bullshit on that right away.
And they all had 30 seconds each.
How that? Like, somebody actually wrote the times down and went, she wouldn't have been able to go to the toilet or do anything. Like, there'd just been a constant. And then she's sitting with her boyfriend talking about it. I'm like, what's going through his nut?
She's beautiful, too. She's stunning.
She's fucking
I just thought she's a very good looking girl, man.
deep-rooted issues there, man.
Aye, big time, man.
She was married up until about 3 years ago, and then she got divorced and just went fucking
Right off the
klepto.
rails. The thing is, there's no going back for that now. You can't lie about the numbers.
Absolutely not.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Imagine that was your ma. Oh, put your mum's name into Google, see
Wayne
what
would
comes
just
up.
fall out, man. It would be no fucking danger with that pregnancy. It would just slide right out, man.
See how we went from talking about all the pregnancy good things to that
It would, but
inside 5 minutes.
We
we've
had to get the
overdone, man.
balance back, didn't we?
5
Yeah, we
minutes,
did
man.
need to get the balance back. By the way, WWE's on Netflix. And all the old WWF stuff is also on it.
Oh, is it?
So they've got the rights now.
I never knew that.
But when you go into it, it's got like the 1990 Royal Rumble. It's got everything.
Oh, I think I'll maybe be watching some of that.
Mate.
I watched the 92 SummerSlam the other night.
Aye.
Wembley Stadium.
That's
I was,
class, man.
I was watching WrestleMania and it was in Vegas and it was outdoors with Yokozuna and fucking
I
Bret
remember
Hart.
that.
Mate, honestly,
Remember
I
the
was like,
WrestleMania song? Oh, WrestleMania.
Was it Fighting to Survive? Fighting to Survive.
You're a good, great singer, man.
What was your favourite wrestling like theme tune?
Stone Cold Steve Austin. When that glass smashed, man.
I love the Undertaker. Or the lights went out
Undertaker's
and
was
that.
dead slow, though. I like Shawn Michaels. Think I'm cute. You know
Aye.
I'm sexy.
What'd you call him? Hulk Hogan, man. The OG Hulk Hogan
Aye.
theme tune.
The real American.
Aye.
Did you see he get booed?
Aye, when he came out for the new. Aye. New fans are like, don't care about you, mate.
That Vince McMahon documentary was wild, man. He's a nutter.
Aye, he's up there. You find most of these people are a bit,
Anybody with power and money is a fucking grade 1 psychopath.
but they're just surrounded by folk that do whatever they want to do.
Aye, you know.
It's
crazy.
I thought you'll love that because you're wrestling daft.
I'm going to start watching it.
There you
He
go.
actually wrestling daft, aye.
I love wrestling, aye. I've never wrestled or anything like that.
Get down to with Dallas, get a wee shot.
But I know.
It's brutal, mate.
Aye. I watched, we spoke about Ravy Davey, the Fresh Prince of Drummond Square the other day. He's in wrestling school.
I love how
watch
you
him on
give this
TikTok.
guy's full titles. Did he say Ravy Davy?
Aye, I know. And I think he's training all these kids to wrestle and all that. And I think, do you know what? Fucking fair play to you, mate. and they get right into it as well. There's a wee guy goes to, he's a wee heavy guy, but he's got him fucking coming out to the crowd, and the crowd's only like 5 lanes and stuff, and he's giving it a big in, and I think, do you know what? I love that, man.
Good, isn't it?
Absolutely love
Bet
it.
they've got street furniture.
Aye, steel chairs.
Aye.
See them with the steel
Bang.
chair.
Right over the head.
Sean was like, I stuck on SummerSlam. I watched WrestleMania 6 as well, Hogan versus Warrior, and she was like pure blah, just chatting about it, and I was like, we had full-on storylines on the playground. Like, we had a champion and all that. Like, we had a world champion. That.
Remember you used to get a WWF magazine? You could buy every month, and on it had like all the plot lines and all that in it.
Stickers as well.
Oh, it was class, man. So class.
Brilliant.
If you could choose another nationality to be, what would you go for?
I thought about that. I quite like the Americans.
Aye.
I'd like to be from New York. New York.
I could see you like on a ranch or something.
Oh, no, you're talking. Aye, country music.
Aye.
I like my country music, but I'd like to be from New York. Nationality American. I'll go American.
Aye. Paul?
Oh, the Americans are hated, man.
But they love themselves. They purely love their country. Do you know what I mean?
Man, school shootings and all that. I don't know if I'd like to be American. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a country with a lot of fucking problems.
Aye.
2.5 grand for an ambulance and all that. So I don't know if I'd want to be an American, unless I was a rich American. I would like to be for Scandinavia. I went to Finland when I was a teenager, and it was amazing. Clean, cheap, beautiful, like everything. The people there were stunning looking. Like, just I would like to go. I'd like to like Swedish, Denmark, Finland, something like that.
Aye. When we
I like
went
the
to
snow as
Denmark, I could get with that way of life. Like they're so chilled out.
Big summer blowout.
Aye. Yoo-hoo. But I'd probably go Italian.
Would you?
Aye, mate. I like the.
Hey. Have you been to Italy?
Aye.
Where have you been?
I've been to Florence. I've been to Rome. Been to Milan. Been to Como.
Oh, aye. Well,
I'd love to tour Italy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Love to. I just like they're pure chilled out, man. And the accent is incredible.
Aye. I don't like going abroad to places like that. I do like it. I struggle to fucking communicate with people.
Aye.
I don't know. I feel as if I get pure conscious.
Do that Scottish thing and just add a hotelio.
Aye. It's like that. It's so bad, man. Can I have 2 beers, please? And they're like, what the fuck accent was that, mate?
I love it when you're abroad and you see like British folk try to communicate and they're like,
Aye.
Bill.
Aye.
Guys like, oh,
Check,
what?
check, please. I don't know why I did that in my lips. It's fucking
I
weird,
love
that.
you, mate.
Do you mind that? My granddad used to always Jim.
Aye, Jim.
Aye.
I used to think everybody was called fucking Jim
Aye, that's
in
right.
restaurants.
That was a pure thing.
Jim.
man.
Aye. I used to think my dad knew every taxi driver. And then when they would say, where you going, pal? I'd think they were saying Paul. And I'd be like, looking at my dad like that. How did he know me?
Yeah, you see when you used to get into a taxi, man, it was like the same 4 thing was a chat, wasn't it? Busy tonight, aye.
Been on long.
Aye, been
Still
on
do it.
long.
Still do it.
Gonna wear this year.
I'd stay in a Peter Kay accent now. No, why'd I say no?
What time you answer?
What's I just say? Don't give a fuck. He's class, Peter Kay, ain't he, man?
Oh, I love Peter Kay, man. Love Peter Kay.
Aye, he's good.
Here's one for you.
What nationality did you say? Italian? You said Italian, didn't you?
Gucci. That'd be it.
What?
Change my name to Gucci.
Gucci.
Aye.
They were all psychos, man.
They were all psychos.
Did you watch that film, House of
Aye.
Gucci? Fucking nut jobs, weren't
They
they?
were. She was very good in it.
Do you think Lady Gaga's got a willy?
No. What the fuck did
For
that come
years I
from?
called her Mr. Gaga because remember that people were saying she did like an award show and all that, and they're like, look at the bulge, she's got a willy.
Aye.
Aye, that was a big king, wasn't it, Paul?
Aye, I remember it.
People were saying that Lady
She was a
Gaga was a man.
hermaphrodite and stuff
Aye.
like that. Aye.
I don't think she is.
Something odd at the start. I don't think no. She's never
chopped
used
it
to
off
always
now.
like pure hide her face and all that, and they mad shit like that. Don't know why she wore a hat like this.
But then who was that? Singer like fucking Sia and on. She used to have like a fringe come right down to there. So you couldn't see her eyes or that.
Aye.
Don't know why. Maybe she was on the run.
Me and Jack at work, I got to see Gabrielle in April.
Oh,
You just read my mind there, man.
And we were thinking about wearing eye patches and to go. Do you think we get into trouble for that?
fucking hell, please do
Surely not.
it.
It's in the Royal Concert Hall or something, so it's not like a big venue.
You can't. Oh
Think
my
we could?
days, man. I guarantee you's been only two there with fucking eye patch.
Aye, I think it'd be hilarious, man. Because he'll be drunk, I'll be sober.
He's near
I'll
the
be-
front.
I can't mind where we got tickets for. I was just talking about it work because we listened to Gabrielle and work, and he was like, I'd love to go. And I went, well, fucking hit us up. Right, I've got his 2 tickets, we're going.
I mean, if she comes out with an eye patch in,
Her music's amazing,
her
isn't it?
music is good, man.
Do you know who's supporting her?
Who?
Lighthouse Family.
Oh, by the
wow.
way, they had some bangers, man.
Aye. Unbelievable music. How good is that going to be, that concert? Full hing, man. I'm going to be out with my lighter and all that.
That's
my
quite
eye patch.
that's quite a chilled out concert, isn't it? That's quite a good.
Reach so far. Amazing, man.
The Lighthouse Family, man.
Aye,
Brilliant.
that's a throwback.
I know.
Definitely wear the patch.
Aye, I'm going to
Then get her to sign it.
sign my patch. Keep it on my eye.
Aye.
Go and sign my
Sign
patch.
the patch. Because you'll no say it.
And she'll be with her patch on. I'll sign
Aye.
your patch. We'll sign each other's patches.
Gosh, stop saying patch. Somebody messaged in and says, I want to know your views on people getting ghosted.
Ghosted. How do they mean ghosted? Like,
As in,
You're dating
Talking
somebody
to
and
somebody and
they disappear.
just fucking
somebody
off.
and they just go fucking.
See, before we answer it, either of the two of you's ever done it?
Aye,
I've done it as well.
I've done it.
I've asked you and I date and ghosted her.
Aye, I've done it.
I felt shit
Mate,
because I plucked
Well-
up all my courage to ask her.
I'll be honest, right? I didn't at the time, but with the benefit of hindsight, aye, it's fucking horrendous. But it's, aye,
It's horrid, isn't it?
that is horrid, man. That
Have
is.
you ever been ghosted?
No, I don't think so.
We used to call it a dizzy back when I was
A
single.
dizzy?
A dizzy.
No.
Did
Did you get
Have
a
you?
dizzy? Aye.
You?
No, I don't. No, I've not been ghosted. No.
Have you ever ghosted somebody?
Aye, that's what I was saying.
Aye.
Last year, I was doing a mad secondment thing in work. It's with the council. She worked in the admin and fucking. She was pure. Fuck it, I'll tell the story. I don't care. She was pure talk. I thought she's quite good looking. She was pure talking about this new Harry Potter film that was out to the lassie next
Right.
year. And I was like, oh, do you like Harry Potter? And she was like, oh, I love it and all that. I was like, oh, I quite like it as well. And I
What a
was-
fucking chat up line.
I know, mate. It was pure shite. So I didn't really speak to anybody, and I didn't really know him. I was only in this comment thing for 2 weeks, and I was like, and I just kept bringing up Harry Potter. I was like, oh, you got to see it. She went, oh, none of my pals will go, mate. And then just as I was about to leave for the day, that was like my last day there, and I went, listen, I'll take you to see Harry Potter if you want.
Fucking
Pure
smooth, man. So
bold,
you're.
man. I'll take you to Harry
Here's my
Potter.
wand.
And she was like, would you? And she went, aye, I'd love to go. And I was like, right, well, write your number down then, I'll text you. Took her number away, and as I'm walking away, I heard the lassie next to her, did he just ask you on a date? And she was like, yeah. And she's like, oh my God. And I took her to Harry Potter, winched her in the pub. It was in the big tall show, the big tall
UGC.
UGC.
Right.
Cineworld.
Aye.
It used to be Cineworld, aye. Took her for a couple of drinks in there and fucking,
What Harry Potter was it? First one?
it was being an early one. So this would have been about 2003, 2004 maybe.
When did they come out? 2001?
I'm not sure.
I think the first one was really early
Aye,
2000s,
aye.
wasn't it?
Maybe 2 or 3 then. Anyway, fucking watched the film, went for a couple of drinks, and then I was like, right, I'm heading up the road, and then fucking never spoke to her ever again after that.
Did you just not get a great
It's a shame.
vibe, or were you just.
Just wasn't there, aye. She was nice looking lassie and all that, but just nothing there.
And did she try and get in touch with you?
No. Maybe she ghosted me.
Right, you ghosted each other?
We ghosted each other. There we go.
A double ghost?
Would
No,
you think it would have been The Prisoner of Azkaban 2004?
Aye. 2004 it was,
That's
aye.
a good one as well.
Ah, is that good, Gene?
Did you dare the impression for her?
Oh, man. Tell me you did.
No. Did I don't think I could do them. That's the only recent thing, finding out I can do impressions.
I've got visions of you sitting on a date in a cinema like that. Do you want me to do the sorting hat?
Yeah, what about my David Martindale impression?
That was good.
Did you hear it, Paul?
No.
Oh, mate.
That was good.
Is it on Instagram?
Aye.
Aye, mate, he
I'll check
fucking, it just tags me in something, man, and I know he's done something mental. This is like a weekly fucking.
Can't help it, man. I get carried away. I'm just, an idea comes to me that I want to
Or he'll message me and say, can I put this on the Monday Club pages? And then a video appears and you're like, oh, here we go.
It's good, man.
Here we go.
It's good.
Right, so
Content's content.
ghosting's bad, right? We'll say ghosting's bad.
I think it's one of the most horrible things you can
Aye.
do to somebody.
Do you think it's still as common now?
Aye, I think
Aye.
it happens all the time.
Do you
man.
think it's worse to ghost them than it is to say, listen, I didn't really enjoy that date and I don't want to see you
100%.
again?
Because
Yep.
there's no closure.
Aye, the pure wonder. And I ended up messaging somebody and being like, listen, I'm really, really sorry. But she said to me, well, 2 weeks after you ghosted me, I met my fiance, so fuck you.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, man.
Fucking hell,
I was
man.
like, okay, thanks very much.
How long after it, though, did you message her to apologise?
2 years.
2 years later,
I can see why
ghosted
she'd
her
be
for
raging.
2 years.
No, I
Fucking
didn't ghost
No,
her
it-
for 2 years. Like, I just stopped messaging the poor lassie, and I felt bad. And I can't remember what triggered it. I think she added me on Facebook, and I was like, all right, I better send her a message and apologise. And I sent her a pure long-winded message, and that's all I got back. 2 weeks after I met you. And then I fuck you at the end of it. I was like, all right. I think I deserved it, to be perfectly honest. I've been
Aye.
seeing her for like
Aye.
2 months.
But the last time I went on a fucking date, there was no social media or anything.
Aye, true.
There's none of that, so it was they could
Aye.
they didn't follow each other or like, do you know what I mean? There's nothing. I just had her number, she had my number, and that was it.
Which is, I'd say that's worse.
Think so?
Because you can't, before social media, you couldn't go anywhere else and see anything else but that person.
Aye.
So you wouldn't have a fucking
Aye.
clue.
I can't even mind her name.
Like, she
That's
might have
bad.
thought you'd fucking died.
Aye. I used to go out on quite a lot of dates, man. I've said that before. I think my mates all used to slag me like, you're always taking birds out on dates.
Did you ghost all of them? Just one?
No, I didn't.
Just one
ghost
ghoster?
That's just the only one, I think. But I don't know. Somebody else
I
might
think
come out of the
it's
woodwork
far
and say,
worse than saying to somebody like, I'm not interested. At least then, it's shite, but they know right away.
Aye.
There's no kind of, like...
Maybe some people date just to keep them on the back burner, just in case, like a rainy day one. Do you know what I mean?
But then, so how long would you leave it though?
I don't know.
Oh, mate, people pop up after years and all that. You see people being like,
Aye.
this guy that I slept with once 3 years ago just messaged me on Facebook or whatever. The reason that I did it was because the last time I was single, I had sort of been talking to a lassie and I told her that I wasn't feeling it. And I'm not even joking, man. She phoned me greeting. And it was worse than a breakup. I was actually like really upset. She was pure giving me bunny boiler like down the
Right.
phone. She was like, oh, like I've been really liking talking to you. And I was like, with the next one, I was like, I can't do that again.
Aye.
I actually can't get through that again. It was horrible.
Fucking red flags galore at that stage, innit?
Fuck that.
Jesus, man.
Ghost them.
Aye.
It's not that bad. It's all right.
That's what I love about this podcast.
It's amazing, man.
We go through the emotions.
I know. Do you remember the fucking bottles of Oasis with the metal
Aye, the
lids?
clicky lids.
Aye.
And we used to just fucking click
Used to,
them.
mate.
What was that all about? Remember, you'd been running about shops trying to get bottles of Oasis so you could just get the fucking clicker. And then they started getting banned in schools, didn't they?
Aye. And then you just get folk fucking pressing them all the time.
Aye.
Just,
In your ear.
aye.
Oh, I've got a good one here. Thinking, yeah.
Aye.
And then people would say things like is it the raspberry or is it black cunt? The black cunt man's got the
there's
best
a couple.
clicker and all that.
It's like the Buckfast,
Talking
innit?
shite.
Get that number.
That's a pure myth, innit?
I don't know.
Isn't it?
No, it's the number that comes out the barrel. So if you get a low down number, it's thinner. If you get a higher up number, it's a bit thicker.
Is it?
Because there's whatever 30 bottles out of barrel.
I used to drink Buckfast. I couldn't drink
I
it.
still
now.
drink it.
Cough medicine,
Could
man.
not drink it,
I
man.
love it. I drank that half bottle that he's got me for Christmas and hugged me now.
Fucking hell.
I don't know. It just makes me feel like I'm drinking medicine.
For going to the football night, I used to have a half dig, no bother,
Aye.
and
Ice
just
cold.
on the way to the game or whatever. But I
So
just
good.
couldn't drink it now. Just gives me heartburn.
That's what you had on buses. It was either that or Mad Dog, wasn't it?
Mad Dog is amazing.
Aye.
Could drink that, no bother.
The electric melon and the pineapple, see like the recent additions.
Aye.
They are
Just drinking juice,
They're
man.
something
Still,
else, man.
still orange, but orange Mad Dog.
Aye, that's the OG, innit?
Brilliant. Love it, man.
The OG.
I was Kiwi.
I used to drink a bottle of Mad Dog before I even went to the pub for pre-drinks before I
know.
went to the dancing. I would have a bottle of Mad Dog in Big Rab's house and we'd all just sit with a bottle of Mad Dog, drink that, go up to the Viking, get pints of voddies or whatever, and then we'd get a taxi in the tuna, we'd go to Frampton's. And I'm
The
like,
amount
how the
was
fuck
unreal,
did
wasn't
that,
it?
how did that
And then you
function?
go out again the night after.
A bottle of Mad Dog now would kill me. I'd be
In your
steaming.
bed sleeping.
Aye.
I'm the same.
But you used to do that. You used to drink a bottle on the way to a game, and all. See if it's an away game, you're
Aye.
on the bus. Gone, man. By
But
the
you
time
would
you
do
get
that, I would do that on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night.
But then you see when you're younger, you get away with it. Because you don't feel. You just go again.
I know.
Once you get to an age, you're like, no,
Unreal, man.
I would be in a box.
Aye, big time.
Not a chance.
Oasis
Um,
clickers, they were mental.
They were.
Sunny Delight, remember Sunny Delight was a pure phenomenon.
Mine folks said that you would turn orange if you drank it.
Drank too much Sunny Delight, aye.
Aye.
What happened to that? It just disappeared. It was so good.
You can get it now.
Can you?
They've rebranded it, but I think they had to take a lot of the stuff, like the heroin and all that we were probably drinking
Aye,
when we
aye.
were fucking
The
younger.
asbestos.
Aye.
Asbestos.
It's they had to rebrand it all. They had loads of lawsuits and that.
That's mad, innit?
Aye.
It was class. The adverts were good, I know.
We're probably the last generation to get plied with fucking all sorts as kids, man.
Aye. Aye, before they started
Horse
changing.
meat
All
and
the
that.
cereals and all that. Changed all the cereals, didn't they?
Mate, they get rid of icicles, man, which is one of the worst things that I've ever experienced in my life.
They're not just the same as Rice Krispies, but
No.
How it's different?
Sugar.
Coated in sugar.
Oh,
Coated
really?
in sugar, mate. They're like crack.
Remember you used to get toys with the
Aye.
cereal?
Do you remember the wee Euro 96 things you used to get? And it was a wee screen and you moved it about and it
Aye.
showed you like the player moving.
Aye. What is it called? It's not a hologram, is it? That's a hologram.
Aye, it was like I don't know what they called
Aye.
it, but it was like that.
You would get all sorts. Remember Kellogg's and they had the wee, it was like Premier League football players, like you get Newcastle
Aye.
and all that, and fucking.
Used to pure beg your ma to spend like £4 on a big bucket of Rice
Aye.
Krispies, didn't even want for a toy.
Aye. And you get stuff in packets of crisps as well. Remember Pogs and all that? You used to get
Pogs.
in crisps.
Used to get a fiver in Walker's, mind.
That's right, aye. Love that.
Fucking hell.
Wasn't even on the list. Look
It
at us
wasn't
just
even on
coming
the
up with
list,
mad random nostalgia.
Somebody put on. Jeez, remember when you were a wee guy, and you always had that one person who you knew was a VL, but they kept saying they were getting off the birds at their granny's. But
Aye.
I couldn't do
It's a
that.
bit
My granny
G
lived round the
in
corner
between,
for me.
That's the nice bit in it, no? Fucking hell, man.
Used to get that all the time. Like, oh, I'm going to my auntie's, but
Aye.
Loads of birds up there.
Tell people I've nipped you and all that. So they don't think I'm a VL.
mate, that VL chat the other day, man, some folk messages in like fucking as if they'd been through Vietnam.
I know.
Talking about being like labelled with that.
I know.
That woman messaged like, what's a VL?
Aye, how can you not know that?
Wild.
A VL and a virgin, the pressure of
The
not
VL
being a
one was
virgin, you
worse. VL one was worse, man. Because everybody used to talk about it in school.
know. Aye.
That was pressure.
Yeah,
That was
did
big
you,
pressure.
I think I've said this before. Did you have school discos?
Aye.
We used to have about 8 a year. Our school discos were, see, a boy called Andy McLaughlin, right? He's an MC and DJ, but he MC'd in our chaos.
Right.
I'm 99% sure we had DJ Dario do our school discos at one point,
Right.
and Andy brought him, and Andy used to do them, and Barry Mackay. Our school discos were fucking legendary, but they would have a welcome disco for the whole school for like the first years, and everybody just broke their VA like that. You're just getting off with hundreds of lassies.
Aye.
Like that was just like the big free for all where you just went, right, boom, we're into this.
I don't think I broke mine to the end of second year.
End of second
Aye,
year.
mate.
Fucking hell, man.
I think I was like primary 3 or something.
I broke my virginity in second year.
All right, Shagger. I'm sure it was set. Aye, mate. I'm sure it was like a point a second year.
Aye.
I couldn't be arsed with girls, man. She just play football all the time.
Kid me on, I was obsessed with lassies at school.
Remember
Obsessed
the
with them.
unders, man?
I mean, I grew into it.
The
You used
unders.
to get off with like 20 birds in the one
Aye.
night and all that, man. It
Aye.
was disgusting.
I know. It was, wasn't it?
Aye,
You'd
it
be
was
smelling
wrong.
all sorts of chewing gum and fucking booze and all that. Eating your face off. And you never ever kissed a lassie with you never used your tongue when you were a wee guy, didn't you know? It was just like pure two moves just gone
Aye.
fucking...
Just gone up.
Neither one had a clue what the fuck
Nah.
was going on.
Nah, and you just put your horn in her arse and just went... It's weird, man.
Aye, it was fucking weird. It was weird, but it's like one of the... You're like a striker and you've went 10 games without a goal. You just need one to come in. I know if you're arse in it in the
That's
net,
you,
you're away.
You're up and running, aren't you?
Aye, man. And it was so easy. I used to have mates say, but how you doing it? You just literally walk up and just kiss them. Like,
Aye.
they're not going to say, no, you're
I
in the
know.
middle of the dancing, for
I know.
fuck's sake, hurry up.
But mind
Pure
when-
pushing your mate.
Mind you were a wee guy though, you'd pure mental images of worst case scenarios of fucking
Right.
everything imaginable gone wrong.
But lassies would... As soon as they knew you weren't a VL anymore, they would be into you.
Aye.
Okay, it was just the stigma. I'm not breaking his VL.
Do you think that was a stigma?
Aye,
Aye.
100%. Aye.
Aye.
Oh, she's a VL. I'm not going near her.
Might get folk that just go about collecting them.
Aye. A boy, Gary Bell done that. We were in primary 7 and we went to Zap Zone in Clydebank, our P7 class, and he broke 7 lassies VLs. He just stood in the one spot and they were all going up. I remember watching it thinking, fucking genius. It was as if he teed it up and then we're on the bus on the way back and he's just, how the fuck did you do that? And he's like, I don't know, mate. He had a wee squeaky voice. He went, they just kept coming up and just kept trying to nip us.
A fucking guru.
And they've all just decided, they must have all just went, and I'm like, I've been playing suck and blow with them for like fucking months and no get half any of them, and he's just come in and blasted everybody out the water. Banger, man.
That's brilliant.
Oh,
Up
fuck
the go-kart.
man.
Zap Zone.
There's absolutely laser quest.
Zap Zone to get a bird.
Brilliant, man.
Oh, fuck's sake. What else have we got?
You've got the full list there. I have got 0 here.
Adults that sleep with the light on.
Aye, I disagree. I can't sleep with the light on, but I can't go to sleep unless I've got the telly on.
I'm the same.
I cannot do it.
Aye, I'm the same.
I just toss and turn. toss and turn.
I don't know
man.
why. I just always need something
But I need it.
in the
Do
background.
you fall asleep and then the telly's still on?
I used to. I don't. I'll put it off now if I'm like feeling tap. I used to fall asleep.
I just keep my finger on the button now until I'm just about to go, and then I just go boom, and then
That's a skill, man.
I know. But because you'll feel yourself, you don't fall asleep right away.
Aye.
You feel yourself, and then you go,
Aye.
fuck, I've missed a wee bit there, and then I'll be like, right, next time it happens, I'm pressing it.
I genuinely need like something on, just something daft
Aye.
you can put on in the background.
I generally, if I'm putting something on at night, it's something that I've already seen before.
Aye.
Because if it's something new, you need to tune into it.
Don't
I'll
want to
put on like
concentrate.
old films, or just even I spoke about that fucking Alaskan
Aye,
fucking whatever it is,
aye.
and I'll just watch shit like that. Do you know
I'll
what I
put
mean?
like Fools and Horses on or something,
Aye,
so I can just.
turn the volume right down.
Aye, I could turn the volume down. I can still tell you what they're saying at each back. 'Cause I've watched
Aye.
it
That's mental, innit?
that many times.
Aye.
Do you know what's an absolute well, I'm a freak, mate. I can just go no matter what.
Aye.
Where see if I sit still for 5 minutes, I'm sleeping, man.
Are you a napper?
I'm a
You
nightmare.
nap?
Aye, I can nap. Aye.
I can't nap.
I
Yeah.
could
Can
sleep
I?
12 hours a night easy, man.
Aye.
Can you?
Aye, easy. No, it's a game changer, man. An eye mask.
Do you wear one like through the night or just when you're kind of dozing?
No, when I'm through the night. Absolutely unreal. You don't wake up once during the night, man. It's brilliant.
Have you ever taken Cocodamol before you go to your bed?
No.
Fucking what a sleep.
He's fucking promoting an
What
eye
a
mask
sleep,
next
man.
when you're
You ever
like,
took some opioids?
I swear to God, what a sleep, by the way.
many did you take?
Just two. Sometimes if I'm actually in pain, I'll take 3 or 4. But because you'll be just lying there and you'll just be like that. You can feel it coming and your whole body just goes relaxes, and then you're out out the game, man. But Cocodamol, it makes you constipated as well, so there is adverse effects to it. You know what I mean?
I'm all right. I'll
What
stick
a
with it.
sleep, by the way.
Try
What
the
a
eye
sleep.
mask.
I'll try the eye mask.
No, the painkillers.
Try the eye mask first.
Anybody that's got Cocodamol in the house will know they are proper sleeping tablets, man.
Oh, fuck's sake. Somebody wants to know about our viewpoint on Wayne's at weddings. Good thing or not. I never realised this is quite a controversial fucking topic for
Oh,
people that are having
massive.
a wedding.
Aye, because you fucking offend everybody that's got a wedding.
I think if it was mine, I probably wouldn't want
No.
Wayne's there. I mean,
No.
aside my own, obviously, but
Where's your cut-off point? Because all your mates know that. A lot of them have got kids. The thing is, nobody wants to take their weddings to a wedding unless it's
Yep.
like a close family member, right? But you don't want to go to a wedding. See, when you go to a wedding, you're in proper mad way all day mode. Do you know what I mean? You're having a drink before you've even left and got there, before you get to church.
but
and all
what's
that,
your
you're
age
like,
cut
"Have a
off? Like what we're saying age wise?
drink." 14 or 15.
Aye, I'd probably go.
I think because then they can sit and just be quiet and watch what's going on, and maybe even get up and dance and or whatever. I'd dance with an auntie or something. But no having fucking 9 and 10-year-olds running about mental at a wedding.
Or the ones that turn up with like babies and that, and you're like,
The Windsor greeting and all that.
aye man, you're like, what are you doing?
No.
I'm happily child free, man. Honestly, I can't stand wins.
After what we said at the start of this as well, it's so wholesome.
I deliberately kept my mouth shut because I was like, I don't want to pipe in here and be like,
Aye.
I've never wanted and will never want wins, and I'm happy.
That's fair, but I think
That is
that's
fair.
fair. I think the thing is, when you've got kids, you never change it, right? But the other side it is like, if you think it from a selfish point of view as well, you can, if you've got kids, you miss out on so much as well. Do you know what I mean? Would you
Yep.
agree with that, Gary?
100%.
Your holidays are different. Like you can only book holidays where they've got fucking kids club and shoots and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
And your weekends are filled with trying to keep your wains entertained and stuff like that. So there is like hard points to it as well.
Yep.
And stuff that you go, fucking hell, man, when does this end? And it doesn't end until your wains get to like 16, 17, 18.
And even nowadays,
Even
man,
it doesn't, man.
I've got mates that their wins are 25, 26 and they're not going anywhere, man. They can't afford that.
That's the
It's-
thing,
aye.
it's so hard now to even like go and get a house or it's just a constant.
Aye.
There's always something. No, I get both sides of it, 100%. Do you want a pure fucking weird one?
Wains at weddings, but we're saying no.
I'm saying no, aye. 14, 15, aye. Like
Don't-
small children, no.
Aye. Don't invite my wains to your wedding.
Don't. Our lassie's just sent one in saying, my ex used to walk in on his sister and mum in the shower and bath at the age of 19, 20, just chatting away, talking as if it's a normal thing.
And were they talking back to him as well? That's weird, isn't it?
Aye. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? So I messaged her, right? So I thought, I want a wee bit more detail on what's happened here.
I like that.
And she says, I'm not going to say her name. I've opened a can of worms here. I was only 18 and he just stayed in too long. I told him it was weird and he just laughed. He'd go in and laugh at his sister. She'd be screaming and shouting to get out, but he would go and sit and chat to his mum. He was an absolute crackpot. What the fuck? Yeah, no. You're, no.
You seen your ma in the scud?
1920, you're not going in having a conversation with your ma with your bangers out in the shower, are you?
Couldn't hang out. I couldn't
Let's
hang
be
out worse. I
honest
don't mean
here,
that
come on,
offensive like
fuck.
my ma, but I mean, from anybody's point of view, you couldn't hang out worse than seeing your ma in the scud, could you?
And then your sister sitting in the fucking bath?
That's an incestuous family,
Aye,
isn't it?
man.
That's
Wow.
just...
They've all had sex with each other at some point.
Aye.
They have, haven't they? They have.
Their family holidays
Where's the
certainly
dad?
changed.
They sound like the fucking Wests for Cromwell Street, don't they, man? Isn't they?
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Fred West used to be an ice cream van man in Glasgow.
That's right.
And there is a kind of rumour that him and Peter Tobin could have known each other.
Aye?
Like the fucking serial killer Avengers or something,
Aye.
man. Like,
Offensive serial killer Avengers. No way,
A
man.
bat signal. Fucking hell.
No way.
Did he run like a, what is it, a B&B or a guest house or something?
No, they used to pick it. Him and Rose used to pick up like girls and say they could stay, so they would rent out
okay.
a room, and then like Rose would start mad lesbian relationships with him, and Fred would watch through a peephole and all that. She used to go out in the game and bring guys back to the house when the Waynes were in bed, and then Fred would watch, and then they would fucking battle the guy and all that. A lot of it went unreported because obviously it was like guys were using her as a prostitute and all that.
wow. I seen a story where one of the women that they captured said that she was the worst out of the two of them, that Fred was actually alright when she wasn't there.
Aye, she was a fucking psychopath. She was mental.
She's still
man.
living? No?
Rose West? Don't think so. Maybe. I'll Google that.
She was in a relationship with one of the prison officers, was she know? Or was that Myra Hindley?
I don't know.
No, I think Rose West was. I think she was in a relationship with a female prisoner officer.
Just like the big Deirdre glasses for fucking...
Terrifying, man.
For Corey.
She's still alive.
Aye?
Aye, 71-year-old.
She's still in the jail?
Yep.
Fucking hell, man. That's
Wow.
wild.
Crazy, innit?
They had 4 Waynes.
Did they not kill 3 of their kids?
Did they? Fucking hell.
Aye, so we're finding bodies under all the...
Aye, it was fucking...
Floorboards and all that,
aye,
didn't they?
like in the back garden as well.
That's what Tobin did as well.
Aye.
He buried them in the back garden.
Aye. That's... I'm sure he was an ice cream...
Aye, in Glasgow. No, he
Aye.
was. He stayed in Gorbals, did he know?
Did he?
Aye, I'm sure he stayed in the Gorbals or
Mad,
something.
innit?
Fucking hell, man.
There's a pure weird thing with Glasgow and the west of Scotland and serial killers, by the way. Did Sutcliffe no stay in Glasgow and all that as well? Is
that right?
There's something strange about it.
Remember Frank Bruno stayed in the Gorbals?
Did he?
Aye, he was going out with a lassie and there's people had photos of him and he was in like the top of a flat fucking with a bench pressing. He was driving about in a big Rolls Royce in the Gorbals, Frank Bruno.
Not me, Harry. Oh, fuck's sake, man.
She's so random, innit, man?
It's so random. Folk that take pictures of their screenshot their watch after they've been to the gym.
Ah, aye.
I'll
Hate
tell
that.
you one that I find worse, because I take a lot of photos of people in here. Now, you know what I mean? And you'll see them and they'll be like putting the sleeve up to get the watch out and all that, and you're like, you're a fucking get the fuck.
He
You're
sees
fuck-
everything.
Love it.
I hate that shit, man. I don't mind a watch. See, if you buy a night, you want a Rolex, you've got a bit of money and you buy it for yourself. See that fucking try to show it off to the world, not like,
Aye.
I'll get the
Doing this,
fucking-
doing that horn in the steering wheel with a watch.
Aye.
And then taking a photo just to show how cold it is. It's
Aye.
-4, like, oh, it's freezing. And you're like, right, okay, mate, we know why you've taken that photo.
I think it's January as well. Folk like, oh, look at me at the gym. Like I've been in for a sweat and it's like 40 calories.
I don't even, so I've got a smartwatch, right? And see all that information there? So it says the time, it says 6:37, then 51, and I don't know what any of that means. I don't have a fucking clue. So if I was taking a photo of that and posting it, I don't even know if that's good. I just look at it and see how many steps I've done. So I've done 6,690 steps
Aye,
a
but
day.
you don't screenshot it, that's what I mean.
I know,
You're
but
not an ob.
who cares anyway?
This is what I mean, like,
Aye.
you're at the gym, brilliant. I don't give a fuck what your watch
Posting
says,
how many
man.
calories you've burned, like, nobody knows what
Aye.
exercise you've done, nobody cares.
But it's more the ones that are like, oh, getting a sweat on, burn 21 calories. Like, what the fuck were you doing?
Aye.
walking to the vending machine and back. Like,
I know. We
No,
seem
I'm
to
not
go
having
deep on fitness people, don't we, on this podcast? But
They're a bunch of wankers, but so.
aye, they are, to be fair. Right, last one. Somebody messaged to say what your views are on Valentine's Day. Is it a lot of shite, or do you buy a wee card and that and a wee present?
it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. It's fucking garbage. You can't get a table anywhere. The restaurants come up with a Valentine's menu, inflate their prices. It's Americanized bullshit, and it's just another excuse to fucking make money off people. Valentine's Day, fuck off, man. Have you ever seen the video of the people for Greenock?
No.
Then for the Oak Mall. So if people are watching this, right, because will this come out?
2 weeks the night.
Aye, 2 weeks.
Right, so go on
Week
YouTube.
before
and
Valentine's Day, aye.
Look for Valentine's message Oak Mall Greenock, right, on YouTube. It is sensational. There's this lassie and she's like, I'd just like to wish my brother a happy Valentine's Day. Right? It's, none of them say Valentine's, they all say Valentine's, and it's like it's honestly these people are peak Greenock people, right? These are the finest people that Greenock has to offer, and they're on this video in the Oak Mall all getting interviewed. And the woman's like, oh, I love him, but it just annoys me when I'm trying to clean my dishes at the sink. And oh my God, man, it's so good. It's so good.
fuck.
Every year it
That
gets put
lassie's
in the group
ex
chat.
fell around getting into the toilet with his ma. That's him.
Aye,
Saying happy Valentine's Day.
That's
you
exactly what
sucker.
it's like, man. Inbred fucking deliverance fuckers, man.
Came for Greenock, no, no.
What about you, Gary? You into it?
I'm not into it, but I always get a card, and I always get a card for my daughter because I like
got a story.
I like to set the. I've got her a bunch of flowers every year since she was born because I want her to realise that there's standards to be
Your daughter?
That's good.
aye
Good guy.
maintained for when she's, because we guys are wee dicks.
Aye.
Like there's no. We guys are like, oh, we'll go to McDonald's. And I'm like, no. It's like, it doesn't even matter if he's not getting any money. See if he makes a gesture, then that's all right.
See if a wee guy came to you and says, listen, I'm skint, but I really want to get your daughter something. Could I borrow some money off you and I'll pay you back?
I'm all right with that. I'm all right
I
with
like
that.
that too.
I appreciate the thought process.
Aye. Do you want to wait to hear this, right?
Here we go.
Wait to hear this.
We're
I don't-
going to end on a pure mental fucking thing again.
Some of the class, I think a few of the teachers and classroom assistants at my Wayne school have used Box Fresh, right? So I don't know if they followed the page. So I don't know if they know about the Monday Club or whatever.
Right.
They probably do, right? Anyway, I hope they see this because I need to fucking explain this, right? So every year, see, similar to what you do, I send my daughters a Valentine's card each,
Yep.
right? And it's two of their names from your secret admirer, right? And I've done it every year since they were born. So this one year, my oldest was in primary 2, I think, or something. Can't mind. Anyway, I decided one day, right, I'm not going to get it sent to the house. I'll get it sent to her school, right? So I've done all this, written a wee card out, sealed with a loving kiss and all that in the back, fucking
Right.
posted it to the school, whatever else. And I'm sitting at work and my phone goes and it's come up to school and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I thought something was wrong with the Wayne. I answered and it's the head teacher and he's like, hi, Mr. Ward. And I'm like, how you doing? And he went, yeah, I'm okay. Like, listen, we've got a wee issue here. He says, I'm just making a crisis. Are you and my daughter's name's mum's still together? And I was like, aye, how? And he's like, all right. He went, it's just that we've been sent a Valentine's card here through the post for her. And I went, right. And he went, it's just we're just making sure there's nothing untoward here and somebody's not trying to get access to her or something like that. And I went, no. And he went, all right. He says, because we're not really sure what to do with it. And I went, we'll gear it then. And he went, right, how did it get here? And I went, well, I sent it. And he went, oh, you sent it? And he was pure shocked. And I went, aye. And he went, what did you do that for? And I went, I send her a Valentine's card every year. I says, I just thought I would get it sent to her school and she'd get a wee Valentine's card in front of her pals. And he went, that's not really how we do things here. He says, and I was like, well, see, now that you've said that and explained it on, it could be dodgy. I went, but that I never considered that. And he went, right, okay, as long as there's nothing untoward. And he went, I'm going to phone your wife anyway and just double check. And I'm like,
He's no fucking listen to anything you said there.
no bother, mate, on you go. So the next time she's phoned, she's like, what the fuck have you done? Do you know what I mean? That's embarrassing they'll all be talking about you, saying that we're idiots and all that. And I was like, I thought I was doing good. But then he said, I'll get one of our wee classmates to give her it anyway. And she's pure came in. I was like, did you get a card today? And she went, yeah, I don't know who from and all that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So the next day I went up to him in the playground and I went, listen, I says, you're quite right to phone me. Thanks for doing that. But I was trying to do something nice. I get slaughtered for it now, whatever else, but it was pure laughing. But I was mortified, man. Every day I went into the playground for months, I was just like, they are all looking at me going, you fucking idiot.
I love that you've said all that, and he's went, I'm still going to phone your wife, so
No,
this has
Fathers
been
for
brilliant.
justice.
Double check,
It's like,
man.
I'm fucking, this guy's a wrong'un.
I didn't even consider that. Do you know what I mean? I never even thought about that it would be something dodgy.
Nah,
Like
but then
some,
I suppose you can see
an
it now,
estranged
can
partner
you?
trying to get access to it or something
Aye.
like that. I don't know. I was
At least you know
mortified,
they're
man.
on the ball.
I know. I'll never do that again. Never do that again. Back through the door again. My own door.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
Bad, innit? But Valentine's Day, a lot of shite.
Lot of shite, but I like the small gestures. I'm a fan.
No.
I'm a fan.
Birthday card pish.
Birthday cared pish. That's us.
Thanks to everybody that
Done.
Hangmead sent us
Yes.
all the stuff. Cause that's,
And all the people that entered the competition to come on and be a guest.
by the way, we need to sort that
That's
out.
too cool, man. Too cool.
So, aye.
We'll get it drawn this week at some point.
We've got a lot of things coming in plans.
I've got a lot of things coming. Keep
I
a
hate, when
sharp
people,
eye.
I hate when people say that. Big things.
DM
come-
us.
Eyes emoji and all that. But we generally have, haven't we?
Aye. Done.
Well done, Gary. Good episode.
Thanks, Christopher.
You're welcome.